Hey everyone, it is Zach from Say What Zach here. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I decided to take a little trip out there with my girlfriend and check out the home opener for the Grand Rapids Griffins. This is my first time at this arena. I've driven by it. I was there in 2017, saw the arena, but never been inside the arena, and wanted to do a little video for you guys about this particular place. Overall experience wasn't horrible. I will say I'm not a humongous fan of the arena itself. We got there and they made us go in line inside the building. To get in, it was like a turnstile. Once I checked your ticket, it was like a turnstile, so it was a little slow getting in. And then obviously I like to buy the jerseys at the games I go to. The jerseys, the authentic jerseys, to purchase them at the arena were outrageous. They were like $350 for a jersey, an authentic jersey, no name, kind of pricey if you ask me. I'm thinking maybe because they were a little bit less mass produced than the NHL ones, that's why they're a little bit more expensive. Not sure, but it was a little pricey. I'm not spending $350 for a jersey. And then the cheaper ones were like $150, but they looked a little chintzy. They looked like ones you could buy at a grocery store, like not a grocery store, but a big chain like a Meijer or Kohl's or something like that. You know what I mean? They weren't super nice jerseys, the cheaper ones. So I just ended up not getting it. So we got to our seats after that. And then after the first period, went up to decide to go get a puck because I try to get a hockey puck at every arena I go to. Gonna do a little montage with all the pucks we get. And it took like 10 minutes to get through the concourse to get to the one shop they had that was selling items. It was so jam-packed. Possibly even a fire hazard, honestly, how jam-packed it was trying to get through those lines. And then I got to the booth to buy the items. They had like 2 people working the booth, 1 card reader to buy things with, and it was a joke. People were just coming in and out. There was no organization. I waited like 15-20 minutes to buy a single puck for myself and a small little one for the cats to play with. I posted a video of them playing with it on their Instagram, the Hockey Kitty Corner. But yeah, took forever to get that, and then decided to get a cheese bread because I'm like, me and my girlfriend haven't eaten in a while. Get something to eat, get some cheese bread. So got in line, finally got up there and went to go order it. Out of cheese bread. They're like, oh, we're having no cheese bread and we're having a hard time keeping up with the pizzas. I'm like, this is home opener for the Griffins, and you guys are first period, first intermission, and you guys are already out of cheese bread, out of bread, and can barely keep up with the pizza demand. So that was a little off-putting as well. So I didn't even eat at the arena, so can't tell you the quality of the food because I didn't get to eat. It was just the overall aesthetic of the building. And then like the layout is like a horseshoe, so it doesn't go all the way around. You can't like do a full circle. So I walked the one way just to I figured I'd loop back around, and it's like dead end. So I had to do like a turn and come back through and try to push my way through. It took me I missed like half the second period trying to get back to my seat. With a puck, nothing really to show for it. That was disappointing. The overall fan base was great. They do have on Friday night games $2 beers and hot dogs. That was really good. I like that promotion they have going on. Helps kind of balance it out, but when I go to these things I try not to drink much because I know I'm trying to take everything in and do a nice video for you guys. But yeah, it was overall the Van Andel Arena. Not a humongous fan of it. If you want to go see the Griffins play, I would say go to Allstate Arena if you can. In Chicago, much better. I'll do a video on the Allstate eventually for the Chicago Wolves play. Yeah, that's my take on the arena. The game itself, to give you a quick little rundown, it was okay. It was a 4-1 final for Milwaukee Admirals. They were definitely the better team the whole game. The Griffins looked off. Zadina and Valeno were both off. They just didn't look right. So the Admirals scored on the first shot in the first power play, like 7 minutes in the game. They're like, oh, this is gonna be one of those games. And then 2 minutes later, they scored on their second power play. So the first one was from Anthony Richards for the Admirals, and the second one was Yakov Tyrion. And I'm looking over here because I have a few notes. Not sure if I'm saying all the names right. They're the players I don't really know much about, but trying to learn them. So yeah, it was already 2-0 by the end of the first period. I'm like, they're scoring on the power play. Zadina, and they all looked off. The best player I'd say for the Griffins was probably Michael Rasmussen. was probably the best play that the Griffins had the whole night. Would like to see him get called back up to the Red Wings at some point when an injury undoubtedly happens. Second period, Chris Terry scored for the Red Wings, mixing him up. The Griffins on the power play. I was like, okay, getting it close, and then like not even a minute later, about a minute later, it was like what, Telavine? I may be saying that wrong. Telavine. He scored like a minute later to make it 3-1 for the Admirals, and the Griffins just never got their feet. Then Matthew Oliver scored for the Admirals in the third, empty net goal, finished it out. But yeah, it was just Rasmussen was on the power play unit, which is nice. He was on the second power play unit. He looked like the best player out there. He's played for the Red Wings maybe because of the NHL experience. He's got a little bit more than the other guys do. But yeah, I liked him out there. He looks good. I'm excited to see that draft pick. I actually went to the draft he was drafted at in Chicago, which was pretty cool. And like I said, Zadina and Veleno looked off. This is the second time now where they've kind of been brought to the Red Wings and expectations to make the team, and they don't. They get sent to the Griffins. So I'm starting to wonder what's going on with the Griffins and with these two. And kind of saw they were off. I don't know if it's just they don't want to play there. I don't know what it is, but they looked off. But they both played on the first power play unit, and with Ford was on the line too. So Veleno centered Zadina and Ford. That was their top power play unit, and again, it just didn't work. Mo Sider was on the first D pair with Brian Lashoff. He looked pretty good out there. I know he's a rookie, he's a kid, just came over from Germany, but he looked good. He looked good and made a few mistakes, but that's to be expected for a kid that young. It was just coming over, learning how to play North American hockey. Didn't look that bad. I'm excited to see what his progress can be. I thought it was a good pickup for Yzerman because we need defensemen in Detroit. Detroit has no real good depth in defense, and picking up the best defenseman, I know a lot of people don't like that, but if he's the best quality defenseman you could get in the draft, I don't see that being a bad move. We'll see. And yeah, it was just overall it was an okay experience. Again, with a disappointing result with the Griffins losing. So I believe it would be the records are Admirals are 2-1 as of this recording, and the Griffins are 2-1. So it's not a horrible record. Maybe they were just nervous at the home opener, but yeah, it wasn't a bad experience. But again, I would definitely recommend going to a different arena unless you don't have that option, which I understand a lot of people don't. But yeah, I guess it's worth a visit if you have no other options. But if you can go to a different American Hockey League arena, I'd probably recommend that. Like I said, especially Allstate in Chicago, it's better than this arena, I believe. Planning on hitting more American Hockey League arenas as we do our traveling, and hopefully get a little bit more of a grouping of seeing how this arena stands with those other ones. All I have to go on right now is Allstate and Van Andel, and compare the two. The Van Andel is lower in the rankings for me. Yeah, so the Griffins play next Friday as of this video, which is October, what we got here, 18th, against the Texas Stars. I believe it's the Texas Stars. So it looks like they have a home-and-home with them. And we'll see how the Griffins play out this year. I'm obviously going to cheer for the Griffins, the farm team for the Red Wings. Kind of a Wolves fan, not gonna lie. I did go to a Wolves-Griffins game last year, and it was a lot of fun there. I have a few pictures posted here and there on a couple of different accounts. I think on Facebook and on Instagram I have a few pictures of that game. It was really awesome. I had a fun experience there. But so Wolves and the Griffins, I kind of cheer for. Trying to get a lot more into the American Hockey League this year, especially with this channel now. I'm traveling and trying to hit these arenas. But yeah, but that was my experience at Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids. If you guys have been there and maybe you've had similar experiences, or maybe you had opposite experience saying, hey, this was a great experience for me, I love this arena. Maybe it was just the home opener, they were out of whack, not sure. But let me know in the comments, and give me a like and a share, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. And I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks.